Hello there. My name is Sarah Jenkins. Welcome to another poetry deep dive today. I love Dennis Martindale. He has written over 3,700 poems for the Poem Hunter website. Dennis Martindale has written a new superhero-style poem titled Wonder Girl, and here's what the poem's message shares with us today. It completely zeroes in on this dynamic relationship in superhero lore, really bringing out some incredibly powerful themes about family, inspiration, and growth. Section 1. Journey from Paradise Island. So the poem actually grounds itself right in the classic lore we all know and love from the screen. It introduces us to Drusilla, Wonder Woman's sister, and the narrative kicks right off with her leaving the utopian shores of Paradise Island to go visit her sister over in America. Her method of travel? Flying the absolutely iconic invisible jet, of course. The poem draws directly from that classic Wonder Woman TV series to really showcase this massive transition, going straight from a secluded island of warriors right into the everyday hustle and bustle of modern America. This flawlessly illustrates the core narrative arc of the poem. I mean, how exactly does someone become a hero? It definitely doesn't happen by accident. Step 1, Drusilla sees the powerful examples set by her sister, Diana. That inspiration is the ultimate catalyst. She witnesses firsthand exactly what Wonder Woman is out there doing, and she decides, hey, I want to start my own adventures too. Then step 2, she changes into her super costume. This is that vital make-or-break moment of commitment, literally suiting up to embrace a totally new identity. And finally, step 3, she goes on a mission. The second that costume is on, the action starts. It perfectly captures that lightning-fast transition from just being an observer to becoming an active, unstoppable participant. Section 2. Stronger Together, Sisterhood on Screen. To really fully appreciate the poem's subject here, we have to look at the real-world actresses who brought these legendary superheroines to life. On one side, you have Linda Carter, completely owning and establishing the iconic, powerful mentor role of Wonder Woman. And then on the other side, Deborah Winger co-stars as Drusilla, the newly inspired sister who's just stepping into her identity as Wonder Girl. Let me tell you, the chemistry and the contrast between Carter's seasoned hero and Winger's eager, newly minted hero, it's what made these characters practically jump off the screen and right into our imaginations. And the absolutely crucial point here is captured in a super prominent catchphrase utilized across DC superhero TV shows, Stronger Together. This totally underscores the entire message of both the poem and the classic series itself. These heroes, even though they have unimaginable strength, do not have to fight alone. The whole concept of sisterhood, whether that's by blood or just a shared mission, is a massive, massive source of their power. Being a hero really doesn't have to mean being isolated. But you know, it's not all just epic battles and invisible jets, which brings us to a wonderfully charming little detail from our source. Making time for romance actually helps explain exactly why Wonder Woman has such a winning smile. It's a really great reminder in this explainer that even the absolute most dedicated superheroines need a personal life. It humanizes them, right? It shows us that true strength isn't just about fighting villains. It's also about experiencing joy, love, and genuine connection. Moving right along to Section 3, Supergirl's Media Evolution. Now, this whole theme of a younger female relative stepping up into the massive shoes of an established hero, it isn't entirely unique to Drusilla. It perfectly parallels the journey of Superman's cousin, Supergirl. We start way back with the film era, where the Supergirl movie starring Helen Slater served as a truly powerful introduction to the character. Then we transition into the Smallville era, which was this hugely popular TV series where Laura Vandervoort brilliantly portrayed the character finding her own unique path. And the journey is still going strong today. Looking ahead to the current era, there is a fantastic new Supergirl film slated for 2026 for fans to enjoy. It's just amazing how the legacy of these characters constantly reinvents itself for new generations. Which brings us to Section 4, Developing Powers to Save. If you actually take a look at the Supergirl TV series and the recent Superman film, a really clear pattern starts to emerge. Superheroes absolutely must actively develop their powers to help them save the day. They aren't just magically born knowing exactly how to handle every single situation. For Drusilla, she was thrust right into man's world, a totally foreign, highly challenging environment. Navigating all those complexities was a steep learning curve that tested her just as much as any physical battle would. So we really shouldn't be surprised that she had to learn so much upon arriving. But the incredibly beautiful conclusion to Drusilla's arc, as highlighted in Dennis Martindale's poem, is all about making Diana proud. All of that struggle, all of those awkward moments of learning how to operate in a completely new world, and the immense effort of developing her powers, it all pays off in the end. She successfully steps into her true potential, and by doing so, she makes her mentor, her sister Diana, just incredibly proud. It's a fantastic testament to the power of taking action when you're truly inspired. And that leaves us with a pretty great question to ponder as we wrap up today's explainer. What superpowers are you developing in your world to make your mentors proud? Because just like Drusilla leaving Paradise Island, we all face steep learning curves whenever we step out of our comfort zones. We all have mentors whose powerful examples inspire us to suit up and take on our very own missions. So definitely think about it. How are you honing your own unique skills today? Thank you so much for joining me for this deep dive, and I'll catch you in the next one.